Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and welcome back to another video. So, just like I promised you guys the last time, we are going to do a review of this main airport road, which is also a very important highway, or a bypass, if I can say, that connects various areas between the central, the western, and the rural parts of the country. But on the camera, so you guys will see exactly where I am. So I'm presently standing right at this position as I decided to start the video right here, as opposed to at the junction right there, because there is an embassy. The Nigerian embassy is very close, so I decided to start the video here. But if I can zoom in just at that intersection right there, towards your left hand side is the hill station and the IMAT communities, and also we have the Regent and other communities, whilst the road that goes to the right, it leads to Spur Road, to Wilberforce, and of course Signal Hill community. But again, I'll just pan the camera around so you guys will see exactly where we are as we start the review of this particular video. But just like I initially told you guys, this will be a very lengthy video, as we will start the vlog in a moment. And again, welcome back, or thank you guys for coming along. So just like I initially told you guys, there are, if I can say, 3 reasons why I decided to do this particular video. The very first one was to at least try and show you guys the changes, or some of the changes that have occurred. If I can say, the increase of the construction, or the amount of enterprises or individual houses that have been built since this particular hill bypass road was constructed. Because some of you guys that were in town before this particular road was constructed will definitely know that this was not exactly how this particular highway was, and that is evident by this particular video. But again, that is the first reason. The second reason is that there is a very nice view at some sections that are located at this main particular hill bypass road. But again, just as always, I'll stand here, just try and take you guys back so you guys will know exactly where we are. So there is exactly where we came from. We have made a turn or a bend to reach at this particular location or area as we continue with the video. And also the third reason that I decided, or that we decided to review this particular highway, is to see how directly it connects with the last, or how it directly connects with other areas around the country, and especially that of the King Hammond Road, the Jomo Kenyatta Road, and ultimately other communities around the city. But again, I'll try and cross. This is one of the sections of the views, as you definitely see the entire city from here, right there. If I can pan the camera from that particular side, so that is the central bank right there, and of course the coastal areas right down there, and of course other areas as we continue with the video. So I've decided to come to this other side, or this other section, just to show you guys exactly how it is. So initially, or before this particular road was constructed, this particular highway was a single way, or a 2-lane road. And if I can give an example, it was not extended to this additional 2-way. It was only those 2 sections, and it was very windy and a very narrow road. And it was a road that was also very dangerous to drive at night. And as you guys are seeing it, exactly how the cars are moving right now is exactly how it is, as you guys are seeing. As I think they are using a single way up to that particular point, because I think that is the only way that has been completed for now, because I think this other side is not yet completed, as you guys are seeing it. But again, we'll just try and walk to this other side, so we'll be able to see exactly how it is, or why this other side is not being used, whereas that other side is being used as a single way for both the coming and the going ways of these various vehicles, as you guys are definitely seeing. So again, I will stand here and then just try and take you guys back so you guys will know exactly where we are. So this is exactly where we are. We came from that particular side and we started at the junction. If I can just zoom in and show you guys exactly, there is exactly where we came from, and this is exactly where we are. So these houses are part of the Hillcourt communities, as you guys are seeing it, and you definitely tell that this particular community, most of the houses here are very, very huge and nice and large. So this is the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA. We just passed the compound, so that is just to show you guys. And of course, standing also here, we can see parts or sections of the hill station community, or the inner parts of the hill station community, which I think we previously did a video of. So if I can describe or divide this particular main Hillcourt highway, I think it sits between that of the Hillcourt community and also the hill station community, and also that of the Tengbe town community, because I think if you stand here, you definitely have a clear view or a clear picture of both areas, as I'll try and show it to you guys in a moment. But again, just as always, I'll try and stand here and then just try and pan the camera around so you guys will see exactly what I am explaining. So here is exactly the view. This is the Hillcourt side, or the Hillcourt section, all the way to that particular side, and of course that is the hill station side. And of course we've already done an exploration of that particular side, or that particular we've already done an exploration of that particular side or that particular area as we continue. And of course those other areas right there, which are also part of the Hillcourt community. And of course these down sides, or these down sections right here, as you guys are seeing it right there. So I think they did a very good job, if I can say, because previously these communities were not this safe, because I definitely know that since these beams have been constructed, I think it will be very difficult, even if an accident occurs, for a car to flip over and of course eventually end at one of these houses that are located down there. And of course I know that there is a very, very large bridge somewhere around here, or a waterway. But again, the views continues also from this particular side, and I'll try and give you guys a view of the entire city standing right here, so you guys will definitely know that this is also another road that really has the view, as we continue with the video right here. So again, this is exactly where we are. I've walked all the way from that particular side, and this is exactly where we are as we continue with the video. So in coming back to what I was trying to tell you guys, I think you guys will definitely see the route that we used the last time that we did the video, and ended it at that particular junction that connects with the Hillcourt Road, where I was just unfortunate to be able to capture that particular incident. But hopefully no lives were lost in that particular accident. So that is it. And of course I know that this is also the way that leads to some, or that acts as an access point to some of the inhabitants that live to the more downward part, or the downward section of this particular area. And of course I know that some sections also of the Tengbetown community can be seen when you are standing exactly from this particular point. So again, if we stand here, this is just to show you guys some of these houses or these other communities that are located down this particular Hillcourt Road. And of course, as you guys are seeing it, the Hillcourt Road winds and bends all the way to that particular side right there. But again, this is exactly where we are. And of course, up at those particular sites or areas is part of the hill station or back of Old School. And of course, the other section is also part of the Hillcourt community as we continue. So just to let you guys know, this is the other part, or the other section of the road that I told you guys that I don't know why it has been blocked from the cars, because the cars are only using this particular way right there as we continue. But as we go along, maybe we'll try and see why that is the case as we continue to make progress, and hopefully try and complete this particular exploration of this particular main Hillcourt Highway. And of course, that is a telecom star right there. So again, the appreciation continues for you guys. Thank you guys for the 1,000 subscriptions, or this 1,000 mark, which was the target. And of course, thank you guys, and all you guys. And also want to say a special thank you to you, Sir Mr. Jason Thomas, as you are one of my very first subscribers. So just want to say thank you for the support all these years. And if I am noticing, I think some cars are deciding to use this particular way whilst other cars are not. I don't know why that is the case, but maybe as we go along we'll try and find out why that is the case. As of course you guys are seeing it right there, this part is not accessible, or these cars have decided not to use it and they've only paid attention to this other part. But again, I'll stand here as always and just try and take you guys back to those hilly parts, or those hilly sections of the Hillcourt community right there. And of course right over there, if we can be able to zoom in all the way to that particular side and these hilly sections, and also taking you guys back. So here is exactly where we are. We came from that particular way right there, and we are deciding to walk on this particular side just like I told you guys, because I definitely know that if we are using this particular way, we'll be able to capture as much as we can the other parts or the other areas of the Hillcourt community that will definitely not be able to access, because some of the roads that leads to some of the sections that are located within this hill station and the Hillcourt communities are very inaccessible, even to cars, as was evident by the last video that I posted or that I showed to you guys. So we continue with the vlog, and I initially told you guys that the views, the changes, and of course how some of these communities have been structured since this particular highway was constructed is the focus for this particular video, and also to try and show you guys exactly how this Hillcourt Road connects to other sections, or it connects directly to that of the King Hammond Road and also the Jomo Kenyatta Highway, as we continue with the video. So I think it is because this particular road is being constructed, or this particular bridge was built, but I definitely know that there is a bridge that is to be constructed very properly, because there is a very huge waterway that is usually very filled up, or that has very large water current during the rainy season, and that is the reason why this particular way is not being used or is not accessible at the moment, as you guys are seeing it right here. If I can just try and show you guys exactly how the work is ongoing right here, as you guys are seeing it right there. But we continue, as you guys will definitely see it. So this is the bridge, as you guys are seeing it. That is the other way. So this is the reason why this other part of the road is not being used, and of course only a few bikes and a few cars are being allowed to pass, and the road construction, I think, is being done by the gentle group, as you guys are seeing it right there. As you guys will definitely see that the concrete or the road is being built as we continue. So there is a garage or a car wash right there, as you guys are seeing it. So you guys definitely see the differences, if I can say. So this is the old bridge. If I can show you guys, this is the old bridge, and as you guys are seeing, that is the new bridge that is under construction. And of course this is the already top one that is already, or that has already been constructed, that is operational. So we will continue and just try and show you guys both sides or both parts. So this is again some sections or some parts of this particular main highway. If I can zoom in and go all the way up to those particular sides, and obviously try to pan the camera as much as we can, so you guys will see exactly up these other sides or these surrounding areas of the Hillcut community right there, as we continue with the video, as you guys are seeing it. So that is the reason why one part is open or one part is operational and the other part is not, as we continue with the video. And you definitely tell that this old bridge, which is exactly where I am walking on, will not be operational, or even if it will be used, it will be used only by some of the residents that are in this particular area or that are a part of the Hillcut community, as you guys just saw exactly what is ongoing. So this is the back roads that I used the last time that we did the exploration of this particular Hillcut road or Hillcut community, as we continue with the video. So again, this is exactly where we are. We've left that other side, so you guys have definitely now have a view or an idea of why that is the case, why only this portion is being used at the moment, and why that other section is still under construction, as we continue with the video. So we are still here as we continue. So there, somewhere around here, was exactly where we stopped the vlog that we did the last time. But again, I'll stand here and then just try and pan the camera around, so you guys will see exactly where we are as we continue with the video. So here is exactly where we are. We came from that side or from that intersection as we continue with the video. So again, bear with me as we are still here and we have a lot to see. Just like I told you guys, just like I showed you guys, there is a lot to see, because you definitely see that since this particular highway was constructed, and I think I've made another mistake again, because I should have used that other route and walked right overhead, because there's a walkway all the way right to that particular part, but I am using this particular side. So I hope the view is the same from that angle and also from this one right here as we continue with the video. So I definitely know that once this particular highway is completed, or because it is already completed, the only part that is left is that connection or that bridge that is yet to be completed. And I know for a fact that immediately that particular bridge is completed, we will definitely see both of these lanes being operation, as one side will be dedicated to the ongoing, and as both sides will be shared with the oncoming and ongoing. So again, I'll just stand here and give a pause and take you guys back so we know exactly where we are, just to let you guys know. So this is exactly where we are. We've walked all the way past those areas right there, and this is exactly where we are. And I told you guys, for now, this is the only way that both of the lanes are being used, as this is the only part that is operational, as that other part is still not completed yet. As we continue with the video, and hopefully we'll try and push it and as further and further as we can, so as to be able to make a connection with that of the intersection between the King Hammond Road and of course the Jomo Kenyatta Road. So still here, and just to recap so you guys will know exactly where we are at Hillcourt Road. We are exploring, or if I can say, we are reviewing the Hillcourt Road, just to let you guys know the present conditions of it, what are the changes or the different enterprises, and of course why this only way is being used, as you guys have already had the answer to that particular question. So we continue, and of course if we stand here, I'll just try to pan the camera around a little bit so you guys definitely know how it is at this main junction, still at Hillcourt Road. Still here as we stand here, and we take you guys back so you will know exactly where we came from. So those are some sections of the Hillcourt and also that of the IMAT community as we continue to make progress. So that is a new construction project that is ongoing right there, as you guys are seeing it. And of course that huge cotton tree right there, that is noticeable because it is very, very huge as we continue. So we are here, and we are definitely coming very, very, very close to the end of the vlog. So I'm going to use that other way because I definitely know that if I use that other way, it will be more accessible, or will have the views, if I can say, of the entire city or most parts of the city. So I'll try and cross. Still here as we continue. So there is a carpentry workshop right there, as you guys are seeing it as we continue with the video. So we chose to walk on this other side as it is more accessible, and not only accessible, but it has a very, very good vantage point than that other side, as from here we'll definitely be able to have a view of the city. Some areas will be able to see in its entirety, whilst others will definitely not be able to, as we continue to make progress. Still here as we continue. So again, if I can stand here, so that is some sections of the city. I think there is Tengbe Town, Congo Cross, you can definitely see from this particular side, and of course other areas of the city right there, but we'll take it from this side and then just try and pan the camera all around, so you guys will definitely have a view of the city right from this particular location or section of the Hillcourt community. As you guys will definitely tell that there are houses all the way down that particular side, and this new construction project right there, and that huge one right there as we continue. So that is the road that we've already passed, the Hillcourt Road, the other section that has the more hilly, or that is more hilly, and of course right over there as we continue. So this is exactly where we are, still at Hillcourt Road, trying to continue with the exploration or review of this particular main highway, and hopefully we'll try as much as possible and complete this particular vlog or exploration. And again, still hyping you guys and thanking you guys for the promotion, and to you guys at the Riyadh YouTube channel, thank you guys. And just like I initially said in my previous video, what you guys did I'll never forget, so thank you again. So I think both of these videos today will definitely, as all other subsequent videos, will definitely dedicate to you guys that have subscribed and supported the channel one way or the other. So again, we are still at the Hillcourt Road, and we'll stand here just so as to give you guys the view from this particular side, those hilly sections, and panning the camera all the way down there. And that is a very, very huge garage, as you guys are seeing right there, and of course those hilly sections right up there as we continue with the video, and of course the city center right there, as you guys are seeing it in all its glory right there, and the National Stadium and the U building side by side. We can definitely see it from this particular side, and of course parts of the Tengbe Town community and the Congo Cross main road right there, and other sections of the Hillcourt community, all the way to those sections right there as we continue. So we are here and we still have a lot to cover, or a lot of distance ahead of us, but we are definitely coming very, very close to the end of the video as we continue to explore various areas and various sections that are located within this main Hillcourt community. So in comparison, this main Hillcourt highway is just as important as that of the Hill Bypass Way or the Hill Bypass Road, and also that of the main Freetown Waterloo Highway. So these are some of the very, very important highways or main roads that connect various areas or various sections within this particular area or community. So this is the roundabout, this particular roundabout. I think it's the very, very first one, and I think we are definitely coming to the end, or almost very, very near to the intersection with King Hammond Road, and of course that of the Jomo Kenyatta Highway. So this was the very, very large garage that I showed you guys as we continue with the video. So again, thank you guys for coming along with me and bear with me. So this is the Victorious Estate. So talking about the Victoria Estate, I think this is one of their main branches at this particular side of the country. There's also another one right, I think, at Charlotte Village, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know if they've already completed that particular project or it is still in its developmental phases. But this is one of the projects, the Victorious Estate. That is one of the buildings right there as we continue with the video. So again, we are here, and I'll just stand here again, just try and take you guys back so you guys know exactly where we are. So this is exactly where we are. We came from that particular side and made a bend, and we are presently at this particular side. So that is the roundabout, and we'll just pan the camera around so you guys will definitely see exactly where we are, and of course down those particular sections right there as we continue with the video. So the Victorious Estate, this is one of their developments right there, and I think they have 1, 2 and 3 bedroom apartments for sale. And of course the advert is all around those signboards right there, as you guys are seeing them right there as we continue with the video. So we are here and pushing the video as further and further as we can. So again, Ramadan Mubarak to all my fellow Muslim brothers and sisters, and also happy Lent, or a very, very happy Lent season to my Christian brothers and sisters also. So this particular fasting and Lent season, I think you will definitely find it that it will be very, very difficult again in other subsequent years to come for us to have a particular period where the Lent season, which is usually the fasting season for the Christian faith, and also the holy month of Ramadan, which is also the fasting season for the Islamic faith, both connecting or falling at the very same time. So as I can say, I think these particular March and April months are definitely dedicated to worshiping the Almighty, or our Creator, for both religions. So again, Ramadan Mubarak to both my Christian brothers. Ramadan Mubarak to my Muslim brothers and sisters, and happy Lent to also my Christian brothers and sisters. And I hope all that we see during this fasting periods, our prayers and our various wishes are answered, as we continue seeking for His forgiveness, His mercy, and His endless blessings. So still here, still at Hillcourt. So you guys definitely know excuse me, that just like I initially told you guys, it is almost completed, this main Hillcourt highway, as you guys are seeing it. The only part that is not yet completed is that particular bridge on the other side that is yet to be completed. So I definitely know that that particular side will be completed very soon, and immediately that side is completed, just like other highways that have been recently constructed, this particular main hill bypass and this particular main Hillcourt road will definitely help in reducing or stopping the amount of congestion in the city in terms of cars, bikes and tricycles. So I definitely know that that particular bridge will be completed very soon as we continue exploring this particular main highway. So again, we are standing here and taking you guys back, still at this main hill bypass road. And of course, I know that this particular section is more greenery, or if I can say, it's the section where, although I definitely know that those are plots of land that belongs to individuals, but they have not been developed yet, as this is exactly where we are. We came from that particular side right there as we continue taking you guys back, and of course panning the camera just so you guys will see some other sections of this particular side or particular area. So I think we are at the off Brookfield section, which is on this part, and of course the Hillcourt side, if I can say, which is to my right hand side. So this is the Lebanese Muslim Cultural Society. That is their entrance, or the entrance to the building of the Lebanese Cultural Society, as we continue to make progress and continue to push the video as further as we can. So again, bear with me as we just have some few minutes that is left for us to complete this particular exploration or review of this particular main Hillcourt Road or Hillcourt Highway, as this is exactly the focus of today's video. So I guess by now you guys will have definitely had an idea of exactly how it is, the changes, the different enterprises, and of course how some of these buildings that were very close to the old road before this particular new road was constructed, how some of these buildings have been pushed back because of the rights of way that this particular new road needs in order to complete this particular construction of this particular main road. So there is a dental clinic right here called Pinkang Dental Clinic, somewhere around there. But again, I'll stand here just to show you guys exactly. So this is exactly where we are. That is the dental clinic, the China Pinkang Dental Clinic. That is the entrance to the clinic. And if we can zoom in right there, there is exactly some parts of some sections of the Hillcourt community right there, as this is exactly where we are as we came from that particular side. But we are here and we continue with the video. So again, bear with me as we still have a lot to see, a lot of areas to cover, and different locations for me to show you guys. But just like I always show you guys, it is one video at a time, one location at a time, and we'll definitely get to most of these areas that you guys usually want us to see. But we are coming very close to the intersection or the roundabout that intersects the roundabout that serves as an intersection between the Hillcourt Road, the Jomo Kenyatta main highway that ultimately leads to the New Hill Bypass Road and other sections such as the New England Hill, the Glucose community, and the Dwaza community, and ultimately this particular area, which is the King Hammond Road that goes to my left if I am standing, or if we are standing at the Hillcourt side, but we are so still here as we continue to push the video as further as we can. Bear with me, and you guys will definitely tell signs that these main highways are very, very in demand. The new construction project right here, as we are coming very, very close to the end of the vlog. And as always, thank you guys, thank you for making it possible for me to have the 1,000 mark subscription. And of course I will stand here just to show you guys some sections of those lily parts right there as we come to the end of this particular vlog or this particular video. So this is exactly where we are. That is the new construction right there as I tried to show it to you guys. So that is exactly where we came from, and of course these are the other sides, all the other sections or portions of this particular main highway. So this is the intersection. We'll just go to that particular main entrance or that particular junction or intersection, so you guys will definitely see how it is. And ultimately that will be the end of this vlog as I continue to thank you guys for coming along with me and help me review this particular main hill bypass road. So this is the main intersection as you guys are seeing it. That is the way to New England, and this is the Jomo Kenyatta highway. It goes all the way there. That way leads to King Hammond Road right there as you guys are seeing it. And of course this particular side is where we just came from, which is the Hillcourt Road. So if I can pan the camera around so you guys will definitely see exactly where we are. And of course that is the video, and until I catch you guys again at the next one, peace.